Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Lillard to Harkless. Deep left corner. Lillard to Cantor. Lillard knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Danny Green. To Gasol. Down low. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Lillard gets it in the right corner. C.J. McCollum. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Harkless. Baseline drive. Rebound taken by Toronto. Lowry to Gasol. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Gasol. Trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Lillard. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lillard knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Good look that time, but off the mark. Harkless. To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. Missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lillard. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Leonard.
Hey, lock up.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard to McCollum. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Gasol. Art Gasol. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
McCollum with the basketball. He'll run the offense. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Portland Trail Blazers, number 1, Evan Turner.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he hits the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lynn up against the Weber State product. Beyond the arc for 3. To Lillard. Has a look. D's got it. Damian Lillard. 3 for 4. Good start.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Pascal Siakam. Enes Kanter swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Serge Ibaka slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Lillard to McCollum. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard rejects it. Time expires on the period. The Raptors in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Deep right corner. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Lillard.
They shoot all day.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Toronto with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard defended by Harkless. Lowry. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Add 2 points to the board.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Fires the 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Lillard for 2. And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
To Lowry. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
It's Portland ball. Lillard. Takes stock of the floor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. And the margin down to 8. Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. 4-3. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Lillard. Wide open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Lillard. To McCollum. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Leonard. It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball's controlled by Lowry to the rim. Lillard can't connect. So Lowry lets it fly from long range. Well done, Kyle Lowry. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Lillard. Lowry. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. To Seth Curry. Fires the 3. Is good.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Damian Lillard. And he buries it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Oh, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Leonard to Lowry. Goes to the right side. For 3, hits the trifecta.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Harkless. And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
C.J. McCollum, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Portland has the ball to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And C.J. McCollum, good from long range.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Up 5 seconds. Lillard. Not going down here. They love this hustle. That'll get out off the Raptors. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. That's going to be out of bounds. Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kawhi Leonard here against Harkless. Kawhi Leonard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Lillard, and he buries it.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
To Gasol. Pascal Siakam. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The lead is 15. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And scores.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Now a whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The feed stolen away. To Gasol. Ibaka. C.J. McCollum. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gets it in the right corner. Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Lowry. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Lillard. Short jumper stays out. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Seth Curry with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Kawhi Leonard defended by Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lillard. That's good D. Shot no good. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Serge Ibaka knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Lillard. No, had him going there for a second. Jeremy Lin snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lin. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. McCollum. Deep left corner. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
C.J. McCollum. He's 3 for 7.
And C.J. is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
To Lin. And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Seth Curry, they work it down to Aminu. Pascal Siakam with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ibaka to Danny Green. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Lowry.
Everybody pick up. D up.
Leonard. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lillard. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
4-3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Lillard to McCollum. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Harkless. From long range. No good. Dame rises. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Leonard. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Cantor. Kicks it around the perimeter. Cantor. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
8-second violation. It's going the other way. Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Oh, 5-second violation. That misses with a second to go. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone. the NBA on EA Sports, and this is Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
To Danny Green. Download Gasol. Oh, that's 3 seconds.
Oh, it's important.
Lillard, his first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Trailblazers take over to Harkless. Lillard. C.J. McCollum. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Dame rises. D's got it. Damian Lillard missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Harkless. So Lowry. Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Marc Gasol swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
It's Lillard for 2. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. To McCollum. 4-3. And C.J. McCollum, good from long range.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leonard. And Portland comes up with the rebound. Off the assist.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. 3-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. steal as the Raptors have it. Pascal Siakam to Lin. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lillard. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lillard knocks it down from mid-range.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Lobs it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. A pass stolen by Portland. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals. 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Screen coming. It's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jeremy Lin. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. For 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Jeremy Lin. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. To Seth Curry. Lillard. From long range. Rebound taken by Toronto. Leonard tosses. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Ibaka, guarded by Seth Curry. Gasol lets it fly from beyond the arc, shakes free and hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gasol matched up with Seth Curry. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Portland's got it. McCollum off the mark. No good. To Lillard. McCollum. Screen coming. Portland down to 4 to shoot. To Lillard. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Lets it fly from long range, and Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot three.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lillard. Shot from the lane won't go. Kawhi Leonard against the Lehigh product. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Lillard to McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize this.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot by Anunoby, no good. Lillard to McCollum. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Harkless. Nice pass to set things up to Harkless. Lillard. Not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Leonard. Won't go down. To Cantor. Pascal Siakam. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lowry. And it's McCollum who grabs the rebound. Lillard. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Danny Green in a matchup with Harkless. Fires the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Trailblazers with the basketball. Damian Lillard. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Curling inside. Kawhi Leonard, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The drive, right to the basket. The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Lillard. Cantor. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Lowry into the front court. Up 6. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Pascal Siakam pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Oh, 5-second violation. Lillard. Yes, three-pointer is good.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Lowry matched up with Lillard. To Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down. For 3. Damian Lillard, not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Lillard for 2. And he buries it.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Lowry. Leonard. Siakam against Al-Farouq Aminu. And he hits.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lillard. Taken by the Raptors. To Leonard. Throws it down.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. McCollum into the front court. His guys down by 9. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. To Ibaka. Leonard. Lowry. Not that time. He misses. For 3, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
McCollum to Harkless. C.J. McCollum. Off the iron. No good. To Leonard. Can't connect from inside. From long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And a putback slam.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. the piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That ends the third quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Jumper's good.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Pascal Siakam. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Seth Curry. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor.
Flushes down the slam.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Lillard can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
2 for 2 on that trip. Kawhi Leonard sizing up a column. Goes to the left side. Oh, defender pulls the chair. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Dame rises. Can't connect. To Ibaka. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Lillard.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. To McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Leonard knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Kawhi Leonard. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lowry to Gasol. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lillard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Leonard. Has a chance. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Going to launch beyond the arc. Unconventional to say the least. It's no good. Mo Harkless sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Gasol sizing up Aminu. Oh, pass stolen by Portland. To McCollum. Here's a chance from long range, and C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide-open look.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Lowry to Danny Green. Fires the three. Danny Green is going to get a chance at three here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Lillard. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Lowry. C.J. McCollum able to recover with the block. 4-3. Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. He struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Portland has the ball. Lillard. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Siakam matched up with Aminu. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound taken in by McCollum. Desperation shot here from half court. It's the Raptors with the victory. They've jumped down front 1 game to none in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.